Welcome everybody out to the Late Night Facecheck. My name is Valkamer. I am here with Rhonin of FC Hong Kong going into the Division E Championship this week. Rhonin, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. Really excited.
So, you before we turned on the cameras, so to speak, we talked a little bit about the team's history. Not exactly a new team. I want to say this is your second NGS season. Is that correct, or does it go back more than that?
Uh, this is our first complete NGS season,
Okay.
but we've started, I think, 3.
Yeah, and I know you've been in other events as well, and
Mhm.
you're. It sounds like you've been on the team with Geo for quite some time through multiple generations, if you will, of the team.
Oh yeah, a lot of iterations. The current iteration, Gio and I are definitely the old men. We've been about 2.5 years now.
I don't know if that was a pot shot at Geo because he is in fact far older appearing than you, but
Oh yeah, he's old. I mean,
uh,
to be fair though, most of us on the team are older.
sure.
So
And I think our primary CCS team that I'm on, I think the average age is probably in the mid to late 30s. We've got a couple of young bucks, but other than that, it's all
pretty much the same with us too. Yeah.
people with kids.
Oh yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the team. I have some initial connections, I guess you could say, associations with knowing Geo for a while, things like that. But tell the viewers at home who's on the team. Is there a strong silent type? Is there a goofball? Is everybody a goofball?
You know, a lot of us we have really good senses of humor. You have to be to be able to spend this much time with each other and do things. Geo is probably at the same time one of the most laid back and the most easily agitated people I've ever met. He's very quick to jump against
Hmm.
himself, but forgive other people, but have temper tantrums and be zen all in like the span of 15 minutes. So it's a nice roller coaster with him. Um,
I was thinking the word roller coaster, so that's kind of funny to me.
Yeah, yeah. And then we've got Stormer, which triggers Geo. He's the youngest guy on the team, so that makes that really fun. Um, and both of them also split off lane, which makes it fun too. Then we've got brothers. We've got Tiny No Tie and Cake, and they make up damage and heals typically, and they are kind of low key funny. Like you're not always sure if they're making a joke or not, but they definitely keep things interesting. We've got Nematode, who is I think the second oldest guy on the team behind Geo, and then me, if I recall. But he's got a good sense of humor too, and he's the one that really focuses on trying to make sure that we're all keeping on the same page. So he kind of like keeps us as a focal point. Like him and Geo are the ones that if I'm calling or if something's not working, then they're real quick to be like, "Hey guys, come on! Like we got to focus on this. What are we doing here? What's the next step?" They ask the questions to make us all start thinking. So it's a nice balance where we've got enough serious with enough lighthearted to make it fun, but still let us get stuff done.
Nice. Now tell me a little bit about the season. Obviously, you're doing well because here you are in the grand finals of Division E.
Yeah.
Is it the grand finals or is this the 1 week more to the grand finals for you
No,
guys?
this is it. This is the end. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So
Thank you. Thank you.
going for the Kings of Division E. Tell me what kind of brought you there. Is there a signature style for FC Hong Kong? Spill all the beans, except your secrets for your match.
Right. Right. Of course. So yeah, we actually the team in the current iteration is basically the team that ended the previous season elsewhere, and so we came over to NGS to start working on things. We lost our main tank and caller because they were already on an NGS team.
Ooh,
So
that's tricky.
the first game was actually the game that we played against the core bouncers, and we lost 0-2. Uh, After that happened, we're like, something's not working. So we switched things up. I became tank. I started calling. We switched some positions around to get people fit in, and it clicked. For the first time in a long time, things really started feeling good and started
Nice
fitting into place. And from then, we only lost one other game the rest of this, or one not game, but one other series
match. Yeah.
the rest of the season, and it was against the people we played in the semifinals. and so we beat them. So we got our revenge, so to speak, against them. So looking forward to going up against the core bouncers too.
So,
Hopefully we can
so
beat
the
them too.
revenge, redemption, whichever
Yeah,
it may
exactly.
be in that arc, is about to be complete because
Yeah,
you beat the previous opponents in the
yeah.
semifinals, and now, just like any great revenge story, we're here. You know, there's probably rain falling. There's not a lot of lights. We've
That's
got
right.
our weapon
Yeah.
of choice. You know, we're coming to the gates, and here we are against the core bouncers. You mentioned last time against the core bouncers was tough. First game of the season, really not knowing our place and figuring that out with the season with role swaps. Is there anything special you can say that you've prepared for this week's matchup?
Yeah, I'm actually the prep guy. So I do the research. I figure out, kind of look at hero pools, look at map picks, bans, things like that, just to get a better feel for what to expect. And I've been pretty accurate with the other matches that we've had throughout the season with finding and predicting what they would do. So like as we're going through draft, I'm like, okay, I think this is what they're going to do next. They're probably going to ban this. We're going to go to this map. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And so yeah, we talk about it more than anything. Um, just figure out, okay, who are we going to pick against this pick? If they do this, who are we going to ban? And kind of it's like a if then flow chart in my head that I talk out with the other guys to get their input on it.
Sure, sure. Well, I wish you well in that match. You've been nice enough to provide to me a clip, and we're gonna flip to that now. So we have Bahamut casting you. We're here on Battlefield of Eternity against Illidancing Queens. A team fight is brewing on the defending immortal, I suppose in this case. Oh, no. The blue immortal. I'm thinking this is from
Yes.
your perspective, but we've got a broadcaster. And so let's see how this comes. The one thing I can notice is right here on the screen, folks, Jaina is still back in base as this is about to go down. So let's see how this all comes together.
Is going to be here though. Born to Shine just now rejoining the team. They may not get the defense, but they may get the kills. Look at that.
And I'm hearing Crush, even though it says Bahamut on the screen.
Dax, oh no, is caught under
He was the
Jaina
co-caster.
damage.
Got it.
Has the Iron Skin Zul taken down. Born to Shine is down.
So a 4-for-1. Yrel sacrificing themselves with that big old hammer to set everything up, and just boom.
Defense is going to be here though. Born to Shine just now.
Yeah, Stormer really came in clutch there.
Nice. And would you say that the kind of let's get a wombo team fight is a bit your style, or this one was just a nice showcase of everybody coming together?
So we actually, what we love to do isn't what we're necessarily good at. We love to get in there and brawl. We love to pick fights. We love to just go until somebody dies. But
Hopefully the
one
other
of the
guys.
things, well, that's what we hope for. It just usually doesn't work out that way. So what we've really focused on it is just trying to bring it back and absorb what they give us, and then just counterpunch. And it's been working. In that fight, it was pushing in, making them feel emboldened, trusting that we could get out because of the heals, because of the peels. Stormer sacrificed himself, and we made good on that sacrifice by turning it, and we've gotten a lot better at turning losing situations into winning situations
Very
rather than
nice.
trying to create our own sort of opening.
Well, it was a great clip. Thank you for sharing that with us. We have made it, my friend, to the lightning round.
Oh boy, all right.
You will have 60 seconds to see just how many of my questions you can answer. The timer will begin as I finish reading the first question. The current record is 14, so that is the mark to beat. Rhonin, are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Okay. Hero for their own movie.
Li Ming.
Hero crush.
I would have picked Li Ming. I'll do Nova instead.
Okay, best hero's workout buddy.
Oh, Tychus.
Best hero to host a party.
Oh, that's a good one. ETC.
Favorite map.
Tomb.
Map you would turn into an area rug for your home.
Alterac Pass.
Favorite hero.
May.
Best hero for a TV show.
Tassadar.
Favorite caster.
Bahamut.
What map has the best look?
Best. Ooh. Volskaya.
What hero would you have for a garden statue at your home?
Leoric.
And final one, because I'm out of time, how do you shot call?
Oh, quietly.
Quietly?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you got. I screwed up on the timer. It didn't actually start ticking, so then I had to go off of my recording timer, which is why I was like, oops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A very respectable number, my friend. And if I go back and review, and you were in fact short on time, we will bring you back for another round of the lightning round.
Awesome.
So, all right. Now, you mentioned for, let's see here, for their own TV show. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you said that one.
I did, yeah.
So, refresh me again, because that was about the same time I was stressing about the timer.
Oh, sure. Tassadar.
Well, this might sound mean, but one, you're wrong, because no Protoss deserves this. But that's just coming from an old Wings of Liberty Terran. But why Tassadar for their own TV show?
Well, this might sound like a cop-out, but because I like StarCraft, and that was the first StarCraft hero that popped into my head.
Nice.
Because I used to play him when I was our mage.
Okay. I actually think that, and perhaps this is the old Warcraft nerd in me, I think that if Blizzard got to just do shows that were just their cinematics or whatever, I mean, give me a StarCraft, give me a Warcraft.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
I think they would be fantastic. Like, they give us these teasers like the Warbringers before Legion and
I know. Yeah.
the different covenants now before not Battle for Azeroth, for Shadowlands. If we were able to have just an animated series by Blizzard, and if there was, a StarCraft series and a Warcraft series and a Diablo series, that one would probably be the most intense. I would love those. So, as much as I tease, Toss Imba, I don't really like them. There's plenty of fanfare out there. I
was a Terran player. I feel you.
I would still absolutely watch the StarCraft Protoss episodes if they had them.
Oh, sure, yeah. All of them are so good. Like the cinematics. I loved all three of the new StarCraft 2 because I'm like OG StarCraft player. That was one of my first forays into Blizzard. It was like that and Warcraft 2 before I got into Diablo 2. And I fell in love with StarCraft and have been in love with it ever since. The guys make fun of me because every question they have that has anything to do with something that could be StarCraft related, I'm like, StarCraft's the answer.
Nice. Well, my friend, you've made it. The time is yours. Any shout-outs you'd like to give at this point?
Yeah. First, it's just the kind of people that got us to where we are. X Havoc, he was the guy that was our tank and caller previously. He was with Gio and I when we first started the team back as YOLO Noobs. He made it a long way before we kind of lost him, so he's helped us a lot. Some of our other players that more recently left, Feuerfrei was our sustained damage dealer with me as a mage for a long time. We had Kazakata was our healer for a long time, and they've left the team, but they're still in our hearts. They still hang out with us, so really appreciate everything they put into us. And then the current iteration of the team, Gio's been keeping us together for a long time, and everybody that we've got right now, Notai, Cake, Stormer, Nema, everybody is really focused. They're taking it seriously without taking the fun out of it, and I really appreciate all you guys. You're great.
Nice. Well, Rhonin, thank you for being here. I'm going to go with my traditional shout-outs. First off of, hi, Mom. And second, the time is upon us, my friends. It is the NGS end of season survey, and that means you have the power. Let's vote all 12 maps into the pool. Storm League has them. Why can't NGS have them? Let's do it. This has been the Late Night Facecheck. My name is Valkamer. Mind the bushes out there, have fun in the Nexus, and we'll see you next time.